What is going on YouTube and Facebook? How's everybody doing tonight on this beautiful late night? It was a hot ass, sticky ass day, but it turned out to be not too bad of a bad night. It was cool tonight. How's everybody doing? Everybody having a good time tonight? What's going on? Shit, it's been a long day for your boy here. Once again, this is 717 Sports Chat Live. I'm your host, Marcus J, coming to you live from, the cribbo. You know what I mean? Shit, had a long day at work today. But fortunately, I was able to get home in time to catch the fight that I wanted to see tonight, which is Gervonta Tank Davis going up against Mario Barrios at 140 pounds. This is Tank Davis's debut at 140 pounds. Anybody who follows boxing knows Tank Davis is a natural 130 pounder who has made his way up to 135, back down to 130, and now up to 140. So basically, Tank Davis was pursuing a third title in a third weight class. He is a champion in two different weight classes. So Tank was moving up a weight to fight 140-pound champion Mario Barrios in a highly anticipated fight. And a lot of the question, coming in was how will Tank Davis's power translate to 140 pounds? How will he be able to take Mario Barrios's power, being that Barrios was coming in the bigger man, at 140 compared to Tank Davis's 130, 135-pound stature? Well, if you're on planet Earth and you happen to just get done watching the fight, Gervonta Tank Davis just scored an 11th round knockout against Mario Barrios, claiming his third world title and third weight class. Now, the caption doesn't tell the story of the fight. I mean, it was a really good fight. It was a championship level fight. Both fighters had their moments. Obviously, Gervonta had the better moments, but I feel like Barrios really fought a smart fight. I feel like he fought too much of a cautious fight, but it was a great fight by both fighters. Gervonta just made the adjustments when he needed to, and that's what you have to do to be a world champion, especially in boxing. He made the adjustments when he needed to. This is a really good fight, though, between two high-level, highly skilled fighters, champions. This was a fight that boxing fans could be proud of. It wasn't a snooze fest. It wasn't boring by any sense of the phrase. It was entertaining. It was really entertaining. Really entertaining fight from start to finish. But once again, Gervonta Tank Davis wins the 140-pound belt by 11th round KO over Mario Barrios, claims his third world title in third weight class. So obviously Gervonta is making his way up to weight classes. And once again, a lot of people was iffy about how would his body translate moving up, because you got to think Gervonta came up from 130, went to 135, then back down to 130, then up to 140 for this fight. So a lot of people were wondering, will that knockout power that he possesses carry on until to 140 pounds? Well, if you read the caption, it's obvious that that did happen. His power definitely did carry. This kid cracks, man. His nickname Tank is he's a tank. This kid hits, and that's all it takes is one shot from him to change the fight, and that's exactly what happened. So now we're going to delve into what my scorecard looked before the knockout. Don't forget to hit that like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, to my YouTube channel. Go ahead, get over there, hit that bell button, hit subscribe, and hit that thumbs up and give me a like. All the support is appreciated. But we're going to move on to my score. What did I have this fight before the fight ended by KO in the 11th round? My score was 95-93 in favor of Tank Davis. I had the first 4 rounds going to Mario Barrios. He was outboxing Tank. He was out slicking him, keeping that jab in his face, just using really good boxing skills, mixing it up with body shots. Mario Barrios won the first 4 rounds of this fight. When the change came for Davis is when he stopped plotting and just started walking right towards him. When he started walking towards Barrios. When he started walking towards Barrios, that's when he started to have a success with his straight left. When he started having success with his clean, hard, more effective shots. When he started walking towards, he started to walk Barrios down and started walking. Once he felt Barrios really couldn't hurt him, That's when Gervonta slowly in the 4th round, 5th round, 6th round started to pick it up. But the first 4 rounds, I gave the fight so far at that point to Mario Barrios. It was in the 5th round where Tank started landing his straight left a little bit more often that he started to change the fight for me. And then, as we know, like I said, the first 4 rounds, I gave it to Mario Barrios. The 5th round, I gave it to Tank. 6th round, I gave it to Tank. 7th round, I gave it to Tank. 8th round, was the big round for Tank because that was a 10-7 round. He scored 2 knockdowns in that fight, in that round. And leading up until the knockout in the 11th round, that's why I had Tank Davis up 95-93. Based on those 2 knockdowns in the 8th round, that's what had him ahead on my scorecard before he ended up finishing the job and knocking Mario Barrios out. So basically, before the knockout happened, I had Tank Davis ahead by 2 points, 95-93, even though it was a deadlock between the rounds. If I count right, it was 5 rounds apiece at that point. But because of the 2 knockdowns in the 8th round, before the knockout in the 11th round, I had Gervonta Tank Davis winning this fight by 2 rounds. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this fight. How did you guys score this fight before the knockout? Did you have Barrios winning? Did you have Tank winning, or did you have it dead even? I was watching on Showtime. The Showtime unofficial card had it dead even going into the 11th round, which I thought was very, very interesting. Being that I had Tank ahead 2 points because of those knockdowns. But once again, this was a very, very good fight, very close fight. My thing was, for me with Barrios, I felt like he could have been a little bit more aggressive. He was headhunting a little bit too much. I felt like he should have dug to the body a lot more, especially the fact that Tank was throwing such heavy shots early and was missing early. I thought that Barrios should have mixed up his attack and went to the body a little bit more often, but he fought a really good fight. He was smart. He was boxing well. For as long as he could, he was being as slick as he could. It's just when he got caught, he got caught. And that's how it works in boxing. It happens. No, but it was a really good fight. This was a championship level fight. This wasn't a snooze fest like you get in some boxing. This wasn't like a Mayweather Pacquiao or a fight that didn't live up to the hype. No, this fight lived up to the hype, and Gervonta Davis lived up to the hype. He proved that he can go up to 140 pounds and fight with the bigger guys, and not just fight with them, knock them out. His power carried, which tells me this guy has legitimate knockout power. When you can go from 130 up to 135, back down to 130, then back up 10 pounds to 140 and knock out a guy who's naturally heavier than you are, that says a lot. There's a reason his name is Tank. But hit that comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this fight. Once again, how did you guys score the fight before the knockout? Did you guys have Barrios up? Did you guys have Tank up, or did you have it a straight draw? Like I said, I had Tank up 2 points heading into the 11th round when the knockout occurred. Also, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. The support is appreciated, as well as if you choose to. This is just a choice. If you want to donate to the channel, show your support, there goes the cash tag right there. All donations will be greatly appreciated. All donations will go towards new camera work, new poster work, everything to help make the show better for the viewer. So if you want to donate, the donate tag is right there. You can also check out the link in my YouTube description as well. But once again, how I scored this fight before heading into the 11th round was 95-93 for me, Tank Davis. Those 2 knockdowns in the 8th round is what really separated it. And, man, those knockdowns, those were some hellacious knockdowns in that 8th round. I thought that Barrios wasn't going to get out of that round, but much to his credit, he showed the heart of a champion. He showed the heart of a warrior, the guts of a burglar, ladies and gentlemen. Mario Barrios, he showed world-class guts and world-class determination, and he was giving Gervonta his best. He was giving him all he could handle. He gave him everything he could handle. And then some. Like I said, I just felt like certain instances he could have been more aggressive. For instance, in the 9th round, Gervonta barely threw a punch. That told me Gervonta was a little bit tired from all the heavy shots he was throwing in the 8th round. If I was Barrios, I would have dug to the body more. And I felt like in the 9th round, he didn't do enough of that. He was kind of a little bit headhunting with the jab and the straight right, a little too much. He should have dug to the body, especially after Tank was a little spent throwing all those heavy shots. But once again, hit that like button and subscribe. If you like the channel, if you like my videos, the support is greatly appreciated. I see right now I have 2 viewers in here. We did get up to like 7, 8. Now we up to 3 viewers. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button to the channel. And let me know. Hit that comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this fight. How'd you guys score the fight before the knockout? Because like I said, I had it 95-93 Tank Davis heading into the 11th round before the knockout happened. And speaking of which, how about that? Let's talk about the knockout. A left hook, my favorite punch. It's my favorite punch in the book, y'all. A beautiful, perfectly timed left hook to the liver. Mwah! It was perfect. It was perfection. He caught Barrios right in the middle of exchange. Barrios was coming at him with a straight jab, double jab, straight right combo, and he was catching him with a couple of those, and just Tank just slid underneath him, bang, with that left hook. And it was good night Irene after that. I mean, Barrios did get up, but the ref waved it off. He couldn't continue after that. Ugh. But once again, hit that like button and subscribe. Hit that comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this fight. Was you guys satisfied with this? Fight? Was you disappointed with this fight? I don't see how you can be disappointed with this fight. As a boxing fan, you got a little bit of everything. You got boxing skill. You have boxing skill, Barrios, the good jab, the movement, the footwork, you know what I mean, the timing, catching him with good body shots here and there, good straight rights here and there. But then you had the explosiveness of Tank Davis, and the knockout power, everything that everybody wants to see. You had a little bit of everything. You had boxing. You had some brawling. In instances, this was a really good fight. This was a good championship fight, especially for boxing. Because if you are a boxing fan, you notice all too often we get disappointed with these title fights because sometimes these guys, they talk a lot of shit going into the fight, but neither of them sometimes back it up. So this was really refreshing to see that both these guys, and they didn't really even talk shit, but both these guys wanted to fight each other. The two of the top fighters in the world. And they fought, and it was a really good fight. My take, what is it going to take for me, in my opinion, for somebody to beat Gervonta Tank Davis? Barrios had the skill. He didn't have the knockout power. And I think you need that type of power to keep Gervonta Davis off of you. Because I feel like if he can eat your punches and not feel like you can hurt him, that just makes his confidence grow. Excuse me, and allows him to walk you down and hit you with hard shots and not be bothered by whatever you're coming at him with. I think it's going to take somebody with real legitimate power, knockout power, to keep him off of them. Because if you watch this fight, you seen Barrios was catching him with good, clean shots. They had no power on it. They didn't have no power on it whatsoever. That's why Gervonta was able to start putting his guard up and just walk to him with no problem. No head movement, really, nothing. He just walked to him, kept his guard high, walked to him, and then bang with those hard shots. So if I'm looking at somebody who's going to beat Tank Davis, they're going to have the skills of Barrios, but the power and the knockout power. They're going to have the knockout power, because if you can't hurt this guy, he's just going to walk you down and get you out of there. And he's shown that now at 130, 135, and now 140. So once again, this is 717 Sports Chat Live. I'm your host, Marcus J. Hit that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already to the YouTube channel. I'm going to move on here to my fighter grades. And in all honesty, I'm giving both fighters an A. You got to give Tank the A for making the adjustments and getting a knockout. That's a given. But why I'm giving Mario Barrios, someone will say, well, Barrios lost the fight. Why are you giving him a good grade? Because he fought his heart out and he fought a really good fight. And for most of this fight, up until the later stages of the fight, up until the middle rounds, later stages, he was winning this fight. He was outboxing Tank. It's just the power, the lack of power to keep that boy off of him is what eventually ruled the day for Tank Davis. The ability to take Barrios' best shots and say, you can't hurt me. Now I'm going to just walk you down and beat you the fuck up. And that's what he did. That's exactly what Tank did. He took his shots, I'll take that, and then put his guard up high and then flung hard power shots. And that's all he did. And when he connected clean, it hurt Barrios. When he landed clean, it hurt him. So that just tells me that in order for somebody to really have a chance to beat Gervonta Tank Davis, they have to not only have the timing and the boxing ability of Barrios, because the kid can box. He's a really good boxer. But they have to have the power. If you don't have the power, it's going to be a long night. A real long night. But once again, hit that like button, hit subscribe. This is 717 Sports Chat Live. I'm your host, Marcus J. Just catching up on this fight. I'm glad I caught it right as soon as the walkouts were coming on. So I caught it right at the perfect time. It was like literally perfect time. And I walked in the door, turned the TV on, bop, bop, bop. You know what I mean? Checked it. Oh, well, Tank is getting introduced. I'm like, shit, yes, we're here now. Now I can catch this fight. Because I wanted to watch this fight. Because I honestly wanted Barrios to win. I thought Barrios being the bigger man, being that he had obviously he's a champion and a world-class fighter, but more importantly, obviously because of the weight, I thought that Barrios was going to be able to overpower and overwhelm Tank, but he didn't. Tank looked good at 140. He looks like he can mix it up with these bigger guys. And he proved that he can mix it up with these big. He just knocked him out. He just knocked the bigger guy out. So, you know, it's kid's got tremendous power. Ugh. Ooh. Kid's got tremendous power. But once again, hit that like button and subscribe. If you haven't already, the support is greatly appreciated. If you want to make a donation, the donation link is right there as you see. If you choose to, if you want to make a donation, like I said, all donations will go towards improving, you know, the show, better artwork, better camera work, etc. But like I said, my fighter grades, I give both of these fighters an A+, like an A to A+. This was a really good, high-quality championship boxing fight. And as a boxing fan, a diehard boxing fan, this was really nice to see because we don't get that too often. In boxing, it's hard. It's not often where you see the best fight the best. And then it's not often when you see the best fight the best that it's a good fight. This is a really good fight. This is a really good fight. If you watch this fight, hit the comment section. Let me know what you guys thought about this fight. How did you score the fight? What did you think Barrios could have did better to possibly pull it out, even after the knockdowns? What do you guys think Barrios should have done in order to win this fight? And also, where do you think Tank goes from here? Do you think Tank goes back down to 135, or do you think he stays at 140 now that he has a belt at 140? I highly doubt he's going back to 130. I just don't think he can fit that frame anymore, especially after moving all the way up to 140 from 130 and skipping 135 this time around. So, I mean, let me know what you guys think. Excuse me. And who would you like to see both of these fighters fight next? Would you like to see a rematch? Because, I mean, I don't know if there's a rematch calls, but I'd watch it again. I'd give Barrios the opportunity to right his wrongs. I think he's skilled enough to do it. I just would think if he were to get a rematch, if I'm Mario Barrios and I get a rematch against Tank Davis, what I'm doing, if I'm Mario Barrios leading up to that fight, is I'm putting on some much needed power. I'm hitting the weight room. Because he was catching Tank with good, clean shots. He just had nothing on him. And with this guy, you need to have power. Otherwise, he's just going to do what he did, high guard, walk you down, and get you out of there. But for me, both fighters deserve an A for this. This is a really good championship boxing fight. As a boxing fan, I'm really appreciative of this fight. It gave me a little bit of everything. It gave me boxing skill. It gave me one shot knockout power skill. Like it gave you a little bit of everything. So as a boxing fan, this is really, really refreshing for me. Really, really refreshing. I can only hope that Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao even live up to this type of hype, at least. In terms of at least it being a competitive, good fight and not a snooze fest. But once again, this is 717 Sports Chat Live. I'm your host, Marcus J. It's been a long day and long night, people. But remember, hit that comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this fight between Mario Barrios and Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis defeats Mario Barrios in the 11th round by knockout via left hook to the body. Claims third world title in third weight class. I mean, the kid's he's proven everybody wrong, even me. You know, he's to a degree. I would like to see him fight somebody with some power. I feel like he hasn't really fought anybody with world-class knockout power yet. I think that would be interesting to see what happens when he fights somebody like that can, hit him and keep him off of him, because I haven't been able to see that yet, that somebody has the power to keep Tank Davis off of him. So for me, that's when things will get interesting for Tank, is when you can get cracked by somebody who cracks like you, what adjustments will you make then? But who do you guys want to see Tank Davis fight next? Do you want to see Tank Davis fight Teofimo Lopez and go back down to 135? I think now that's all but the fight that has to happen. Is especially being that Tank just picked up a third title at 140, and Teofimo is, considered the number one ranked lightweight, and Gervonta has a belt at lightweight. So why not unify these belts and get these two in the ring together? Two of the top fighters in the world, and let's see who is the best. I think that's the fight that has to happen next. It's got to be Teofimo Lopez versus Gervonta Tank Davis. You got to strike while the iron's hot. Either that, or we could see Gervonta fight Devin Haney. We could see Gervonta take a big money fight against Vasily Lomachenko. Lomachenko won earlier. Like, there's some options out there for Gervonta Tank Davis. Just like there's some options for Mario Barrios out there. Does he stay at 140 or does he move up to 147? If I'm him, I'd stay at 140. I don't think he's strong enough yet for 147. If he couldn't keep Tank Davis, who's a natural 135-pounder, off of him, he's not going to keep a 147-pound welterweight who might come in the night of the fight 160, 165. He's not going to be able to keep that type of guy off. But both fighters have a path. Both fighters have a path after this fight. They even have a path back to each other. Like I said, Barrios could sit there and exercise a rematch clause. If there was a rematch clause in his contract, he was a champion, so he might want a rematch. There's multiple destinations for these guys to go. But as a boxing fan, now I have to have Teofimo Lopez versus Tank Davis. No more talking. No more fucking media, social media, talking to each other, talking shit, sharing memes about each other, bullshit. You both have belts at 135. You are the two hottest names at the lower weight classes right now, in my opinion. You got to get it on. You got to fight. No more bullshit. No more bullshit small talk about, oh, well, I'm better than you. Oh, no, well, I'm better than you. Motherfuckers, get in the ring and prove it. Because I'm ready for it. I want to see it. You guys want to see that fight? Teofimo Lopez versus Gervonta Tank Davis? Hell, of course you do. Why wouldn't you want to see that fight? Two really good fighters with the potential to be great, fighting in their primes. That's like boxing fans' dreams right there. For two great fighters or really good fighters to fight, not at the tail end of their career, like when they're old, and not at the best of their capabilities, when they're in their prime at their best. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this fight. How did you guys score this fight before the knockout? Did you have Davis winning this fight like I did? I had Davis up points leading into the 11th round where the knockout occurred? Or did you have Barrios winning this fight, or did you have it a draw before the knockout happened? Hit the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Both of these guys put on a hell of a performance, though. And like I said, I gave Barrios an A for the simple fact is he was winning this fight at one point, and then when he did start to get caught with some heavy shots, the kid showed heart of a champion, and he kept fighting. He kept fighting until his body wouldn't let him fight no more. That's all you can ask for out of your world champion fighter, really. That's it. Leave it all out for me in the fucking ring. Just don't take too much damage to where you're going to get severely hurt. But once again, Gervonta Tank Davis defeats Mario Barrios by 11th round knockout and claims the third world title in his third weight class. He becomes the 9th fighter in boxing history to do such a thing. Keep that in mind, people. Keep that in mind. What he's doing is special. I got to give it to him. He seems like he has the goods to be the next big crossover star, and he obviously has the knockout power and the skill. He knocks people out, so that's definitely gonna draw you a lot of fans. But like I said, I really want to see this guy fight somebody with real world-class power. Because to me, I haven't seen him fight anybody with real world-class power that could hit him and him be like, okay, I'm not just going to walk this motherfucker down. I got to be a little slick with how I'm coming in. I haven't seen that yet. So that's the next test for me anyway. Tank Davis got to pass is fight somebody with real power. Fight somebody who can hit you just as hard as you hit them. I have not seen him fight somebody like that yet. But once again, this is 717 Sports Chat Live. We are on the late night tonight. Just doing a quick recap of tonight's big 140-pound title fight between Gervonta Tank Davis and former 140-pound champion Mario Barrios. Hit that comment section if you watch this fight. Let me know how you had this fight. Let me know what you guys thought of Barrios' performance, what he could have done a little bit better, what he should have did to maybe get the victory, and as well as where do you see both of these fighters going from here, and what fighters do you want to see these guys each fight next? Do you want to see a rematch between these two, or do you want to see them fight somebody else? Hit that comment section. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated. But I am going to be out of here for the night, folks. Once again, before I head out, if you want to make a donation to the channel, to the show, donations would be greatly appreciated. Like I said, it will go towards new artwork for the background, cameras, whatever. Anything to make this show and the experience for the viewer better. If you want to donate, it's your choice. No pressure. But please hit that like button and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated. I'm trying to grow this channel to something, to where I can actually do this every day and be on this every day. This is my passion right here. So just be greatly appreciated if you show your support. If you want to make a donation, cool. If you don't, cool. Either way is appreciated, just as long as you hit that like button and subscribe. And share this video. Share my videos. Get the word out about 717 Sports Chat Live. If you're a fan of sports and you like chatting about sports and just having conversation about your favorite sports, this is the place to be. And I will definitely be getting on a better set schedule here soon. But all right, folks, I am going to call this bad boy a night. It has been a long day. It's been a long night for your boy. But once again, Gervonta Tank Davis is now a 3-weight division title holder, defeating Mario Barrios by 11th round KO. Congratulations, Gervonta Tank Davis. And it's going to be very interesting to see who these fighters end up fighting next and what directions they go to. Does Barrios move up to 147? I think he should stay at 140. Does Gervonta move back down to 135? I would like to see that happen because I want to see him fight Teofimo Lopez next. No, that's just my take. Hit that comment section. Let me know your guys' opinion. Let me know your guys' take on this fight. How did you guys score this fight? Etc., etc. I am Marcus J. I'm your host of 717 Sports Chat Live. You guys have a blessed evening. I am out of here for the night, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. God bless. And thank you for watching.